Hello, everybody. So, today is some mom advice. Okay, who am I giving advice to? Other moms. Honestly, other parents, guardians, caretakers, anybody. So, what kind of advice can I give? Well, honestly, I can probably give a lot of advice. 7 kids later, far more years than that of child experience and everything else, not to mention growing up in a large family that did foster care. I have a good amount of advice to share, but we'll keep it a little more specific. Today's advice: apologize to your children. Have you ever done it? It is one of the harder things to do because apologizing to our kids admits fault. But apologizing to our children and admitting fault also teaches them it is okay to admit fault. None of us are perfect. Okay? How many of you stopped and go, I'm not going to apologize to my kids, or I am too perfect? Okay. I've done both myself a time or two in the past. You like how I'm trying to give you guys an extra view out the windows? Anyhow, it's tough. Apologizing to our children does not always come naturally. But it's something that you really need to consider doing as a parent. Okay, what are you apologizing for? Well, take it moment by moment. If you have had a disagreement, especially teenagers, oh, come on, let's be real, teenagers are tough. But there are moments when teenagers are right. And we need to take a step back and be willing to say, you know what? You were right. I am sorry that I tried to stand my ground the way I did, but never say but. Okay? Every time, and I don't care who you're apologizing to, every time you say but in the middle of a conversation, it means I just said a whole bunch of stuff that didn't mean anything because here's what I really meant. Okay? Don't negate an apology, especially to teenagers. They catch that, and honestly, in the end, that's all they hear. So take it as an expansion opportunity. So I could say, I am really sorry for the way I reacted to what you just told me. I am going to ask that next time you do XYZ, or we try it XYZ. Don't say, I am really sorry for the way I acted, but you could have done it this way. What'd you just hear in that whole apology? Okay. It is okay, even little ones. Okay, if you're standing there, they come along, they trip over your foot. Yeah, they're the ones who tripped. You could say, oh, I'm sorry, my foot tripped you. Or, oh, I'm sorry you fell down. Teach them compassion. Teach them it's okay. Do teach them to be strong. Okay, apologizing does not make a person weak. In fact, it can make them the bigger person in a situation. Apologizing can actually elevate a person to the next level as long as they are understanding when and how to do it right. Don't apologize for things you didn't do. Okay? Now, we've got a couple teenage daughters. They will, well, they'll put us through the ringer if we allow it. And there are times when they are so dead set that they are right about something, and you give up on fighting. I'm not going to apologize for arguing with them. I'm not going to apologize for putting my foot down for something. But it's okay to tell them, oh, there's kids. It's okay to just tell them, no, this is how it is. You can say, I'm sorry you don't like it. But let's be honest, that's not a real apology either. That's just something that maybe helps soften the blow, if it works out that way. So, today's message. Apologize to your kids. It's okay to do. It's good to do. It's healthy for everybody's relationship. If you're not used to doing it, your challenge this week is to find at least 5 opportunities to apologize to your kid. Kids, whichever. Find those opportunities, make them big or small, doesn't matter. It's going to feel awkward at first, but you know what, it's right in the end. Try it, see if they start it too, or if you just catch them off guard and they wonder what in the world you're doing. If this is something you already do, then thank them for being compassionate children. Because after an apology, good manners include pleases and thank yous. All right, that was some mom advice for this week. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Let me know if this is something you already do, if this is something you're going to try, or if you just think I'm straight up crazy. And I will see you guys in the next video.